Have you ever stopped to consider the real cost of your buying habits? Our society is awash in a sea of consumerism, a relentless tide that pushes us to acquire more. But what is the price we pay for this constant craving? Consumerism fuels an insatiable desire for the new, the exciting, the shiny. It's a cycle that never ends, and it's draining our wallets and our planet. The environmental implications are staggering. Mountains of discarded goods, oceans choking on plastic, forests razed for resources. These are the hidden costs of our consumption. Then there's the financial toll. The money we spend on things we don't need could be going towards our future, our security, our peace of mind. But there's an alternative. A simple, sensible solution that's gaining ground in our spendthrift society. It's called frugal living, and it's about making thoughtful, deliberate decisions about what we buy and why. A frugal lifestyle might just be the answer to the consumerism conundrum. What if I told you that frugal living isn't about depriving yourself, but about making the most of what you have? Let's dive into the benefits of frugal living. You might be surprised to learn that it's not just about saving pennies, but also about gaining a sense of purpose, achieving financial freedom, and reducing waste. When we think about frugality, we often associate it with the notion of scrimping and saving every last cent. But it's much more than that. It's about making informed decisions that prioritize long-term benefits over short-term gains. It's about understanding the value of the dollar, not just its cost. So let's talk numbers. Did you know that if you were to save just $20 a week, over a year you'd squirrel away over $1,000? This isn't small change. This is a holiday, a rainy day fund, or a significant chunk off your mortgage. And financial freedom, it's not a pipe dream. By living frugally, you're taking control of your finances rather than letting them control you. You're saying no to unnecessary debt and yes to financial security. You're working towards a future where you're not tethered to a 9-to-5 job, but have the freedom to pursue your passions. Frugal living also leads to less waste. By choosing to buy less and choosing to buy better, you're reducing your impact on the environment. You're not contributing to the throwaway culture, but instead you're part of a sustainable solution. And let's not forget the satisfaction that comes from living a life that's not dictated by material possessions. Instead of chasing the latest trends, you're investing in experiences, relationships, and personal growth. This is a life that's meaningful, fulfilling, and rich in ways that money can't buy. Now, let's get one thing straight. Frugality is not synonymous with being cheap. Being frugal means being resourceful and wise with your money. It's about making choices that bring you the most joy and the greatest value, not about cutting corners at every turn. Frugality is not about being cheap, it's about being resourceful and making wise decisions. So, how can you shift from a consumerist lifestyle to a frugal one? Well, the first step is to embrace budgeting. Consider your income, tally your expenses, and decide on a comfortable savings goal. This gives you a roadmap to financial control. Next, focus on reducing waste. Leftovers are not a sign of excess, but an opportunity for another meal. Clothes worn a few times are not old, but well loved. Learn to see value in what you already have, and you'll find your shopping trips becoming fewer and farther between. Finally, practice mindful spending. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this? More often than not, you'll find the answer is no. This simple habit can save you a surprising amount of money over time. Remember, frugality isn't about deprivation, it's about maximizing value and making thoughtful choices. Start small, but start today. A frugal lifestyle is well within your reach. In essence, frugal living is about making the most of what you have and not always wanting more. It's about breaking free from the chains of consumerism and recognizing the true cost of our spending habits. We've explored how frugal living can lead to less financial stress, more freedom, and a more sustainable lifestyle. It's not about depriving yourself, but rather making conscious decisions about what you truly need and value. We've also delved into the practical steps to cultivate a frugal lifestyle. These include setting a budget, reducing unnecessary expenses, and finding joy in simplicity. Remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's about finding what works best for your unique situation and goals. Frugal living is a journey, not a destination. It's about continuous learning and adapting to changes, and it's a journey well worth embarking on. Remember, the goal of frugal living isn't to make life less fun, but to make life more meaningful. So think twice before you buy.